So guys, this is the new Kenwood camera that we actually did a review on earlier in the week, the DRV-N520. We're going to show you how to install this today to give people an idea of how easy it is. This will work. This is a dash camera essentially for all the new Kenwood style units. So anything with Apple CarPlay or Android Auto will actually take this, and it's a driver recording camera. It does forward collision and lane departure warnings and all that sort of stuff as well. So it's a really cool little camera, full HD, really high resolution. It is really easy to install, so we're going to show you on this. This is a Toyota Hiace today, and we're using the Kenwood DRN-520 WS, which is a widescreen Toyota unit. And just to step people through how to do it, you might want to do it yourself. We're going to put this up on our YouTube channel, so let's go show you that. Guys, we've actually pulled the car apart earlier just to make this a little bit easier for the video, because every car is going to be different pulling it apart. But we're going to show you what's in the box firstly. So this is the cabling that you're going to have. You're going to run that. The camera itself comes like this, and it actually comes with the bracket separate, and you have to mount that up. And it also comes with this. This is a little cable cover for the camera as well. So first thing, and the easiest way to install these is actually to mount the camera up first. So you just slide the bracket straight in, and that will mount on the windscreen. So when you have that on the front windscreen, it'll sit like that, and you can adjust the angle as you go. So it's very simple and easy. Now, you just undo the cabling first up, and we'll just spread this out a little bit. There's only one end that will plug into the top of the camera. It's this little black end, and it'll go into this white plug inside here. It'll actually only go one way, so you'll actually hear it click and it'll lock into place. Okay, so that's it there, locked into place. Now this little cover, the easiest way to put these on is actually to spread it out over the cable first. So we actually just clips around the cable, and it's going to slide into this section here. Okay, so you have to slide that section in first. So we put the cable around the back, and you're going to slide that in. You're going to make sure both sides are in. There you go. And then you can clip the front all up in as well. Alright, and that will actually sit in there nice and neat. So you just pull the cable through a bit so it's all flush mounted. Okay, so that's the cable run. So that's the easiest way to go. Now, from here you're going to put it up behind the rearview mirror on the windscreen in the position that you want it, and then we're going to run the cabling through the car, and I'm going to show you how to power it onto the actual unit itself, because people want to see that part, which is the technical side of it. So we're going to run this down. We're going to run that off camera because it's just quick and easy. It's basically a matter of just sticking it up there, and you can actually pull these linings down. As you can see, there's plenty of room there. You're going to mount the cables and run them up through there. So when we do this, we actually put a little cloth tape over this so it looks nice and neat and you don't see anything. But the idea would be to put it up nice and high as well and stick it there so you've got clear view in front of you. And you want it in the center of the vehicle because it does have forward collision and the lane departure warning, so you don't want it over on the left because it'll make it more sensitive to, to the left lane, right lane, etc. So there you have it, guys. That's the actual camera mounted up there. You can actually see it. We'll just run the cable up along the side and straight through the lining. We've gone down the A-pillar, across the dash and into the center, so out behind the stereo. So like I mentioned, we pulled this out a little bit earlier, but this is the Kenwood DRN-520 widescreen. This is the Toyota version. We're fitting this in a Toyota Hiace, but it doesn't really matter. It's going to be the same connections for all the new Kenwood units. So when you get these cables, it's pretty simple actually. You've got a white plug, which will actually power the signal from the cable, and it goes into the back here of the units. Straight here, dash cam, it'll only plug in one way. Very simple. Then you also have the video signal cable, so this is it here, the yellow one. And you've got 3 video inputs and outputs on the back of these new units, or if it's on the lower model unit, the DMX7017, it doesn't have all 3 of these, but it's important you just go to the one that says dash cam. So pretty straightforward. That's going to plug in. So I just plug that in. Now when you do this, I put tape around these. A lot of people probably don't, but we do it just so when people are working on the car, or if anyone else pulls the stereo out, it's not going to come loose. So we actually connect that up. So you can see that's connected. And then you've got 3 cables. So you've got yellow, red and black. So basically power, earth and ignition. So accessory power, constant power and earth. And then just going to connect to the unit. It's very straightforward. You can't go wrong because it's color for color. You're going to connect it to the yellow, the red and the black wire. And you're just going to solder those on there. So very easy to do. You will have to strip them back. So we're using wire strippers here if you want to see. Let's just pull the cables back. And all you're going to do is go through and connect all of those. And then go yellow on yellow, red on red, black on black. Do them one at a time and solder them as you go and tape them up so you don't short anything. Best to do it with the car actually off as well. So we're going to solder these up quickly, and then we're going to show you how the camera works on the screen. One of the other things you've got to do before you actually turn the car on is put the SD card in the actual units, okay? We didn't do that at the start, but you can do it at the start or any time after. So it comes in the box. It comes with an 8 gig. I think they can run up to 16 gig on these ones. But you can actually just pop it off, pop the camera off the screen, slide it off, and it's in the side here, okay? The side of it, it'll just plug in the side. Do this with the vehicle off, okay? Because when you load it up, it does boot for the first time. You want to have it all ready to go. Slide that in, and we're just going to turn the vehicle on now. Just turn it on. And your keys there, and you'll have to just put them in. Keys in, and you can turn it on. And so we'll just turn this unit around for you. Have a look. So it's powered up straight away. These Kenwood units are actually really cool. They boot really fast. A couple of seconds. The reverse camera will actually work straight up, even while it's booting. It's kind of a nice feature. You don't have to sit and wait for the whole unit to load. I can cut the video. Once all your wiring is connected, guys, you've got to go in and turn it on in the settings. So go into your settings, camera, and this will vary on different units, but the menus are pretty much the same. Scroll down, front camera, you'll see it here, dashboard camera. You're going to turn that on to dashboard camera. Alright, and that turns the feature on. Like your home screen. Now, to actually access the camera, you're going to go here in the menu button. So this will vary on different units, but on this 917 it's on the right here. Menu, camera, okay, and that's the dashboard camera there up and running, and you can actually go in and check out all the settings and the features and change everything. You see all the files. You've also got a few settings on the actual camera itself. So record settings, parking settings, because it will record overnight if you have that feature on, and all the forward collision, lane departure stuff in there as well. So you can just turn on the features that you want to run, change the resolution of the recordings, so you can do all that and go through. We'll let you do that in your own time. That's how you turn them on. One of the things you might want to do, guys, that will actually run you through quickly, in the system settings, you're going to have to set up your time zone and daylight savings and your date format. So you want to make sure you actually turn those on, because if you legally want to have this running and stand up in court or anything, you want to have all the time and date correct. And you're going to have to select it for miles per hour, kilometers per hour, whichever country you're in and whatever you use. But make sure you do that stuff and set that up correctly, because it would be important for a dash cam. And then that's it. The unit's up and running, guys. And it's pretty easy to do.